Today we are going over every dinosaur and creature to come to Path of Titans that is coming officially in the future, from giant fish to a little gliding dinosaur and many more in between. So let's talk about the upcoming dinosaurs and other creatures for Path of Titans. One of the next apexes to be coming to the game is the giant flyer Hatzegopteryx. This will be the apex of the skies and is actually slated to be one of the next creatures to come to the game. Hatzegopteryx is a large pterosaur in the family of Asdarchidae, which comes from the Dinosaur formation in what is now Transylvania in Romania. This will literally be the vampire of the skies. Being 12 meters long in its wingspan, this will make for a huge creature. Of course, we do have an idea of how this creature could be like in the game, because there's currently the Quetzalcoatlus mod, which is its bigger cousin, which is obviously in relation to Hatzegopteryx. However, it does bring up some issues, which allows the Quetzalcoatlus mod to get into some areas which makes it able to hit other dinosaurs, but unable to be hit by other dinosaurs. So yeah, that's an interesting one there, but we know it's one of the next creatures to be coming to the game because it's in the Seafarers bundle as a upcoming creature, and that's alongside the next creature I'm talking about, Eurhinosaurus. A large ichthyosaur is making its way to Path of Titans. This is Eurhinosaurus, coming from all over Europe, including mainly Western Europe with England, Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, Switzerland and France, and it's relatively large as well, 5 to 6 meters long with an unusually long and funny looking snout. This could be the dolphin of the seas, faster than Kiwekkia, being able to leap further out the water but dealing overall less damage, mainly a group hunter. Eurhinosaurus also sits within the game's Seafarers bundle alongside Hatzegopteryx, which means that this could also be one of the next creatures to be coming to the game as well. So yeah, out of Hatze and Eurhinosaurus, which one are you guys most excited for? Let me know in the comments. The smallest pterosaur to be coming to Path of Titans, this is the little Rhamphorhynchus. This is probably going to be the weakest pterosaur in the game because obviously you've got Thalassodromeus that's already in the game as the mid tier, you have Hatzegopteryx which is coming as the apex of the skies, and you have Rhamphorhynchus which is a little tiny pterosaur, probably more adept at just hunting fish. This is an early long-tailed pterosaur from the Jurassic period, being described all the way back in 1846. It's also one of the earliest known creatures, especially since it's been found all over, from England to Tanzania, Spain, and the best preserved fossils coming from Germany. This little guy wouldn't be the strongest creature in the game, and definitely wouldn't be a combat focused or combat centric creature in the game, but it offers something new, something that's more of a spectator scavenger, or well, something to harass dinosaurs with that probably can't tank many shots. However, if you want something that can tank shots, you'll be excited for the next creature. The oceans of Path of Titans will be terrifying, but this creature is not a terrifying beast. This is Leedsichthys, which is a massive fish. It's literally one of the biggest fish to ever exist, rivaling that of the whale shark in terms of big fish. Leedsichthys is massive. Coming from the middle Jurassic to the late Jurassic, it is one of the largest known, if not the largest known, ray-finned fish, which makes it one of the largest overall fish to exist, being around 16.5 meters long, but estimates back in the day put it up to 30 meters long, which is absolutely massive. Regardless, an interesting addition for Path of Titans because it's obviously not an aggressive creature. Its lifestyle will most likely be eating plankton or krill and migrating throughout the map. I do want to think about the idea that Ark put in for it, where it just attacks anything big or boats pretty much, which would be hilarious. Imagine Leedsichthys in Path of Titans being the apex of the seas. I know it probably won't be because the next creature will be the apex of the seas. Tylosaurus. This is the apex of the high seas of Path of Titans. Related to the more famous Mosasaurus, this is a large mosasaur from the late Cretaceous of North America. This was big, a large marine predator coming in at an estimated 12 meters long, and that's 12 meters of an angry marine reptile. I think this will be something to be terrified about. Regardless of the oceans, to Path of Titans anyways. Imagine this thing coming up and taking a large chunk out of you while you're trying to swim to Red Island, coming from the depths. This will make you scared of the oceans, like Sarcosuchus makes people scared of the rivers in Path of Titans. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting one, something that I can't wait for. Now, when you compare this to the other raptors in the game, this could be an apex, but in the grand scheme of things, Achillobator is not going to be an apex, more likely a mid-tier carnivore that would be a great pack hunter. This is kind of like the Utahraptor or the Omniaraptor of the Isle. That is the Path of Titans equivalent. Achillobator, a large raptor from Mongolia, which is around 2 meters tall, 5 meters long. This one will most likely introduce a brand new mechanic alongside it, and I think that mechanic that will introduce alongside it is most likely going to be Pounce, as it seems that could come alongside a marquee dinosaur like Achillobator. One of the creatures I'm most excited for the game, and is definitely one of the dinosaurs that I think a lot of people will be interested for when it comes to the game, because who doesn't love a large raptor? We spoke about the little flyer, Rhamphorhynchus, earlier, but now we have something that could be even smaller, a little tiny Microraptor. This is a tiny dinosaur, a glider that hails from China from the early Cretaceous, a relation to the raptors. In fact, this is probably one of the first creatures that could have some form of flight out of the dinosaurs. This is well known. Of course, I'm saying one of the first, it's obviously not. Archaeopteryx is one of the first, but regardless, this is one of the most known. This is a well-known dinosaur, known from its ability to glide, but it's also tiny. As mentioned, it's around 0.7 meters long, less than a meter tall. Hardly a showstopper when it comes to the size, but once again, like Rhamphorhynchus, I think this would be unlikely to have any combat prowess, and would most likely be that of a scavenger, or something that uses the safety of the trees to watch fights from above. A rival to Stegosaurus, Miragaia is a long-necked and large stegosaur. This was voted alongside Kentrosaurus, two perk-owner dinosaurs that were voted to come to the game, and Achillobator was also voted into the game, but this could have seen other dinosaurs come to the game instead of Miragaia, like Eurhinosaurus, which is a early Cretaceous stegosaur, one of the last known stegosaurs. Regardless, this is a big dinosaur from Portugal and is known to have one of the longest necks out of any stegosaur to exist. This isn't a small dinosaur either, being potentially around 6 to 6.5 meters long and over 2 meters tall, weighing in at 2 metric tons as well. This would serve most likely as an intermediate between Stegosaurus and Kentrosaurus. However, who knows how this would be unique compared to those two, because we've already got 2 stegosaurs in the game. Speaking of mysteries, we know that there is another dinosaur coming to the game that is a mystery dinosaur. This was something that was originally Torvosaurus, which I outlined in a video which is all about Torvosaurus, and you can check it out here. But this backer for this dinosaur decided to change their dinosaur, not making it Torvosaurus, instead keeping it a mystery, claiming they wanted something unique. There's a whole swathe of dinosaurs that it could be. The most popular theory is that this is Gigantoraptor, but I personally don't think it's going to be an apex, but potentially something smaller like a low mid-tier, a semi-aquatic herbivore, or even maybe we could see an apex in the form of another sauropod. Who knows? However, speaking of mystery dinosaurs, there is technically one other one, which was a popular theory outlined by a YouTuber called Ari Vander, and I recommend you check out that video there. I recommend you check out their channel, another Path of Titans YouTuber. Essentially, the theory goes that every dinosaur released into the game is part of a 4-pack of creatures that you can buy in the store. This obviously is shown further emphasized by the Seafarers bundle, which could have been a pack of 2 creatures, but no, they decided 4 creatures and 2 unreleased creatures go into that bundle as well. Now, if you exclude Eurhinosaurus and Hatzegopteryx, there's only 7 dinosaurs and creatures left that could go into a bundle, and well, if we go off what I theorize, it's likely they'll be 3 in one bundle, which is Achillobator, Miragaia, and the mystery dinosaur. However, I do think that it's going to be 4 dinosaurs, and you'll get a surprise dinosaur in that bundle as well, which would kind of explain why both Achillobator and Miragaia aren't in the game just yet, because it could give away what that surprise dinosaur will be, because it definitely will give away what the mystery dinosaur is. And then if the surprise dinosaur is in that bundle as well, it'll give it away too. So maybe we could be seeing a 10th dinosaur come into the game in the future, which is a surprise dinosaur. Let me know what you think about that theory. It's quite a loose theory. I'd love to know what you think. And there we have it. There's all the dinosaurs, official dinosaurs coming to Path of Titans. Of course, there's a whole swathe of modded creatures coming to the game, and I recommend you check out some of my modded news content to check out what mods you can see in the game. Anyways guys, which one out of these are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know what you think. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.